in.
Well,
All right. And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show. Let's switch that up. We'll come back to that in a minute. We're going to take a look at Trump's speech. We're going to take a look at whatever's going on around, whatever you guys like. Alex has got something to share. I like to hear. It says the numbers are adding up here. So,
yeah,
how's it going, Alex?
going good, going good. Past few weeks was a bit hectic. I think with the eclipse season and full moon, and then the Mercury retrograde, all of it in one. It was a bit intense, but now things are going good. Tomorrow the Mercury retrograde ends, but the shadow aspect goes till the end of the month. But
Okay,
it ends tomorrow, so
excellent. Did you see
less
the
chance of
coronation?
miscommunication. I'm sorry.
Did you see the coronation with the Grim Reaper? We featured that in our last weekend show.
No, no,
The
I didn't
death
see.
card, pretty much. Yeah, the ocean kind of deciphered that as the death card, which was cool. So they had the death card walking by. So the numbers are going good, and Mercury retrograde, is that going to be good for us, or is
Yeah,
that going to
well,
be people speaking out and you know?
this month is a three universal month. So this month is all about self-expression and creativity. Each month has its own energy. Yeah, this month I can see more people expressing themselves. Maybe things that have been being hidden with all the
Uh huh.
eclipse and Mercury retrograde. They're getting forced to express or to work on it. Or if they suppress it, well, it will come out later afterwards. But yeah, it's all about with growth and healing. That's with the energy, growth and healing.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, with the numbers, I can see July it will be a five universal month. So I expect a big transformation to happen in the summer, going in September, October. September
Uh,
is going to be the highest energy of the year, which is the double seven energy, and then October will be a eight universal month. And October mostly, what you do in October is the preview for the next year. What happened in October is the preview for next year to the
mm,
number. So what you do in October, you're going to be doing a lot of it in next year.
yeah. Well, that's see there again, like Grande Gringo. How you doing, Gringo? Death
Hey,
is all around us that looms large in the horizon, threatening to take away all of our smudge breaks. Yes, it does. And I think before this is over, there's going to be many people are going to unfortunately fall to a lot of the things that are going on, a lot of the interventions and starvation and things like that. Hola, B.
oh yes,
Freeman. How you doing?
hey B
Um,
Freeman.
I'm hoping that I imagine some preppers or some of an innovative mind may survive it, but
It is mostly
wait,
people
wait,
with the knowledge do critical thinking that's gonna, last, that doesn't follow the narrative, that thinks for themselves, that don't follow the sheep.
yeah,
That's
it'll
and with the
it'll be
energy
the
rising, we're
rebels.
seeing a split happening in the population. Yes, yes, you can say that. Yes, the
Yeah,
rebels.
the rebels will survive. I think some of them, hopefully enough that they don't get imprisoned themselves. That's the
Oh
hope.
yeah.
But in July, you said there's big change. Was it good big change or bad big change?
Well, everything. Well, okay, let me put it this way. It is everything is happening for the growth of the and for the awakening for the humans. Like for example, the conflict that happened. That
Uh-huh.
was also you can say it speed up the awakening process. You saw a lot of people there. You got to see which people would do the critical thinking or not, and a lot of people were then start to ask questions. So
Mm-hmm.
that happened to speed up the process. So everything that's happening, the elite do is actually
Yeah.
backfiring on them. Like with the Trump,
Yeah.
he on the CNN, it backfired on them. So everything they do is backfiring. this due to this being a 7 year universal year it is the year for revealing truth coming out, things that
Hmm.
was hidden. A lot of people gonna be doing this year, doing deep research on the hidden, on themselves, self reflection too. That's all have
Awesome.
to do with the seven energy. People gonna go wanting to go on a retreat to do a mushroom, connect with nature,
Yeah. And
um,
we are in the
go
age
deep
of
in themselves.
Aquarius, so it's supposed to be knowing. We're supposed to be knowing of things. Let's see
Exactly,
if
the
that,
age of knowing, and this is the
yeah,
year for it. It's gonna push it, you know.
awesome.
And next year being in an 2024 is an 8 year. So 8 is all about what? Your power, your inner power, and your financial state. So the people gonna
Nice.
be that you have to. Next year, I'm gonna see the people, all the people around the world that standing up against the government, uprising, protest. More and more protests is gonna come.
Yeah, actually, a friend sent to me a video of Dolly Parton. I didn't quite get all the words of it, but it's a protest song
Dolly
that
Parton.
she's made. Yeah. So even the mainstream musicians are starting to turn on the government and others, which is awesome to see. That's what we need
Interesting.
because in order to reach, yeah, I'll show it to you. Let me just pull that up
Exactly.
here.
Music. With music, you can reach a lot of people.
Exactly. Yeah, music is a great tool. Same with comedy,
That,
right? We've seen it in comedy
exactly.
so far. Um,
That's why I self been working on conscious music. I have two songs. I'm gonna make a music video for next month. I'm gonna make a music video on it. It's called Fall of the Cabal. A lot of truth into it.
awesome. Just having trouble. They changed their algorithm. I'm having trouble getting into my Gmail. Let's try that. No, that didn't work. No, go back.
Hey, Scotty Boy and Crystal Shaman,
Hey,
blessings.
Scotty. Hi, Crystal. Let me see here.
And I see Dolly. I think she is not on our team, no, unfortunately. Yeah, some people maybe can be playing both sides, or like for example, Elon Musk. I think he's a Trojan horse. He's a Trojan horse. He's
Yeah, he
talking
recently.
against the West, but on his side, he wants to connect people with the AI. So it's like, which evil
Well,
side
he
do you
just
choose?
recently hired a WEF alumni to.
That's what I mean. He's a Trojan horse.
Yeah. So this actually I can't play this. So, but Dolly Parton. Yeah, I can't play it. What am I thinking? She's doing protest songs now too. So a friend of mine sent me these. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Scotty boy. Hi, Thoth. How you doing?
Interesting. Have she awakened? Did she went on a mushroom trip? I know this year a lot of people gonna be having a spiritual awakening. So was
Oh
she
yeah,
one of them? Yeah.
maybe,
The seven has to do also with
maybe.
spiritual awakening. Yeah.
Elon's
Who
mom is
knows?
deep into it. Yeah, she looks pretty creepy. Elon's mom, and it looks
Oh
like
yeah?
they're totally into the occult thing. Yeah. Here, let's take a look at this town hall because I actually I've heard people commenting through it, but I haven't seen like the actual whole thing. I know this isn't it. This is
Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
You
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person.
Desperate low ratings CNN and its arrogant base of TDS sufferers are now regretting the decision to allow rising propaganda star Caitlin Collins to engage with the voice of the silent majority, former President
outclassed.
Donald J. Trump.
Why did you wait 3 hours to tell them to leave the Capitol?
Nancy and the mayor are in charge. I assume they were able to do their job. They weren't. And a person, Ashley Babbitt, was killed.
Yes.
You know what? She was killed, and she shouldn't have been killed. And that thug that killed her, there was no reason to shoot her. He went on television to brag about the fact that he killed her.
The officer was not bragging about the fact that he killed her.
Could you hear some of those threats?
They talked about, killing me, very vicious and cruel. There were some racist attacks as well. That's all disheartening because I know I was doing my job.
Will you pardon the January 6 rioters who were convicted of federal offenses?
I am inclined to pardon many of them. I can't say for every single one because a couple of them probably they got out of control. But, when you look at Antifa, what they've done to Portland, and if you look at Antifa, look at what they've done to Minneapolis and BLM, many people were killed. But you have two standards of justice in this country because what they've done to so many people is nothing. And then what they've done to these people, they've persecuted these people.
Does that include the 4 Proud Boys members who were charged and convicted
DeSantis,
of seditious conspiracy?
I don't know. I'd have to look at their case, but I will say in Washington, D.C., you cannot get a fair trial. You cannot. Just like in New York City, you can't get a fair trial either.
Exactly.
And jury found that you sexually abused the writer E. Jean Carroll and defamed her. You denied. What do you say to voters who say it disqualifies you from being president?
Well, there aren't too many of them because my numbers came out, they went up. Okay. I have no idea who the hell. She's a
Mr.
whack
President,
job.
you did not testify.
Brainless Alexandria has handled her TDS by attacking our former president rather
true,
than
Scotty
arresting
boy.
the
Ain't no
lunacy
savior.
surrounding the blatant
And I still
setup
think
and
he could turn on us
manipulation
in
of
a
New
second.
York statutes did
He's
of our
a Gemini,
lawmakers,
so there's double
instead
personality
going
in
all
there.
in to get Trump.
What we saw tonight was a series of extremely irresponsible decisions that put a sexual abuse victim at risk. It was shameful.
The fact New York, this law, this act, they passed it just to be. Were it not for that law, you never would have been able to bring this case. And I just think it speaks to the importance for a lot of other survivors.
Well, EJ actually helped to get that law passed. It passed last year. We filed, it was Thanksgiving Day, was the first day you could sue. We filed just after midnight on Thanksgiving.
Hours after the town hall, Joe Biden and his Twitter intern scrambled to ask America if they wanted 4 more years of
pretty much. You got
that.
2 pretty good choices
Biden and
coming
his
up.
Twitter
though.
intern were then massively ratioed, crushing the
JFK,
bots under the weight of the outrage for Biden's dumpster fire
Kennedy,
presidency.
Right?
Let me say Joe Biden
Possibly
won. I'll
coming
get
up
him
on
next
the
time.
Democrat
Do
side
something
and,
to try to reach
Trump
out
on the
to the
Republican.
suburban voters that he just repulsed, who ran from the Republican Party in 2018, 2020.
When it was all said and done, even the audience turned on CNN.
Does it bother you that he keeps talking about 2020 and not 2024? I'll ask you first. This is Jonathan Leslie. He's 40, Republican, voted for Trump twice. How do you feel about those lies?
So I feel like part of it's also the media narrative, as you guys asked him the first question at the town hall about the 2020 election, rather than current stuff.
So don't you think he could say it's time for me to start talking about 2024 and not lies that aren't true?
That's right.
Couldn't the media ask him a question about 2024?
Well, there were questions, but you're right. That was the first thing, but that's something that was on our mind.
CNN proved that the sleeping giant is wide awake and is putting his boots on.
My question is regarding the economy. Over the past 2 years, we have seen the prices for everything skyrocket, from food to gas to utilities and insurance costs. Many people's bills are up $6 a month, including mine.
And
If
it's
elected
everywhere.
president again, what is the first thing you would do to help bring down the cost to make things more affordable?
Drill, baby, drill.
John Barron.
So I don't know if Trump's going to be a savior. I don't believe there is a savior. We are our own savior, true, but can we wake the rest of the people up in time to save themselves? Because if we don't, they'll drag us down with them. You have to think. You can. You can save yourself for sure, but until we learn how to teach other people how to save themselves, it won't work. They have to wake up first, and then they have to be able to save themselves. We don't need this system. Government is supposed to just protect our borders. They're not supposed to be interfering in our lives like they are now.
Yeah. They got too much power on the people, on control, on the decision what you should do, how you should live, and everything.
Yeah, and
Well,
they
God,
become they become the nanny state, you know.
exactly.
Yeah, and a lot of people want that. I don't know why. Let's see if I can adjust your mic up a bit.
Well, government in Latin means control of the mind. So yeah. Well, you see now, a lot of people in the U.S. Nobody is. I don't see. Well, I don't watch television, but I don't think they're showing it in the television in U.S. But France is going into their second revolution there right now. It's going on for weeks. A lot of people protesting there, people beating up people and shit. Yeah,
They're beating up on the police. They're throwing fire bombs at the police. They're
yeah,
burning cars. They're
yeah,
really pissed. Well,
yeah,
they should be.
yeah,
Every promise they were given was just totally ripped away. You know, the whole reason for all of this, all those people coming and destroying their economy and all that, was to fix their economy. And they finally realize it. That the government's working against them and not for them. And all
yeah,
those people, they wouldn't even be coming there if it wasn't for the WEF and their programs and interference around the world and other NGOs.
yeah. That's true.
Let's take a look at France here.
Oh yeah, Scotty boy, you're right. I saw that they burned the Black Rock offices. They went to the Black Rock offices, burned them. So yeah, the people in France are awake. They're awake there. And I'm just seeing more more protests is gonna be happening around the world. You still what I found out last this in Peru for all places. Peru, there's also protests going there and the government there you cannot go to Peru if you're not vaccinated. You have to be vaccinated to go to Peru. I was planning to go to Peru this year, visit Machu Picchu. But yeah, you have to be vaccinated, so screw that.
That's horrible. So here's the French protests. There's probably about 10,000, a few thousand people there. I don't know
Oh
what
yeah.
those suits are that they're wearing.
Oh yeah, no, they were firefighters. I think those are firefighters that have joined the protest. We have few government officers that actually joined the people.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I
Cool.
saw that. The doctors also joined the people. Yeah, but yes, you see, the
Awesome.
police is still full control of the
They're
government. They're
trying,
working.
but they're having a hard time keeping these people back. That's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens, in 5G cities where they have protests, if they could use that type of
Well,
thing there.
they have frequency weapons, a frequency weapon for protest specifically. When it hits you, you will feel a type of burn, and you want to get away real fast. I
Oh, yeah.
think they used that in 2012 in the Occupy Wall Street protest. I don't know if you remember that, the 2012 Occupy Wall Street. There, I heard that they used that
No, I
technology
don't.
on the.
They use them on the Chinese use them on the Indian Army, and apparently the effects of it are like you feel ill, like nauseous, like you have a cold. It's
Oh,
flu-like symptoms with respiratory issues and the whole bit, and the burning skin. So they can pretty
oh,
much, yeah. somebody was asking me before, like I wanted to find out what the effects of microwave weapons were because it seems it would be probably quite similar to what they're doing to us. But,
yeah, with the 5G cities.
yeah. Hi, beloved. Good to see you. Hi, Dolly. How are you doing?
Hey, Dolly envelope, blessing.
Oh, there they are burning stuff in the streets. Oh, remember the garbage strike. Yeah, that's right. They had a garbage strike.
Those
Yeah, the
are
police
retreat.
just get. Go ahead there.
Oh no, just seeing. I saw the police there. They were retreating.
Yeah, people are just pelting them with stuff constantly. They throw tear gas at them. They throw fire bombs at the police. They're really nasty and upset. So I don't know if that's what we
Yeah,
need here. Um, we're
I
under a
think
dictatorship, so
there. What I understand, the Q or the white hats, then they're trying to avoid a civil war in the U.S. But I don't think they're trying. But I think it's gonna go direction of France. Yeah, the people really need to wake up. Um,
yeah. Like, the next election, if Trump gets 80, 70, 80 million votes, that Biden will get 70, 80 million plus one, you know?
yeah.
Same thing in Canada, right? We have Justin Trudeau. He shouldn't be in power. Um, they should
We,
re-elect leaders for the parties and have another election, but they're not going to do that. And Justin's going to win again.
when is the next election of Canada? You know,
I think
John?
it's around the same time, 2024, but we can always call an election in Canada pretty much for anything. We do it all the time. Um, he called an election about a year and a half ago because he knew that he had the NDP to lock him into power for a couple of years till 2024 or 5. He's locked in with the NDP. But if the NDP ever turned on him or if they changed the leadership of the NDP, that could spell the end of him. But then he's got gerrymandering and other methods to use to cheat and win an election. But yeah, you don't often vote a dictator out of power. It just doesn't usually happen.
Well, you have to plan it but it's going to take a lot of energy. So what you can do is then have a referendum. If a lot of people sign it that they don't agree with the government, then you can bring it court to court to have them removed. But a lot of people have to agree and
Yeah.
sign the petition. And
Well, at the moment, like Justin's approval rating is like just tanked. He's got well, he only had 30% of the vote anyway to get into power, but his approval has just tanked from the things he's doing. I don't know. We'll have to see. But nothing's really being done in Canada, and it seems like we're on the same trajectory as many other countries with a uniparty. Um, we've got one party that actually is against all this WEF and climate stuff, but they're so small and they don't get any traction in the media or anything like that, so they're very unknown. It's Purple Party, but yeah,
well, the climate thing is bullshit.
well,
Then I know
absolutely.
they just want to get more money out of people. I know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Iraq.
Yeah.
Iraq had a Donald Trump-like person. They just put him in prison because the election was tampered with there. And he said the U.S. was involved in the election there, and the military took him to prison. That
Holy
happened
shit.
in a few weeks ago. Yeah, he was like Donald Trump, they say, the Donald Trump of Iraq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he,
Justin has used the RCMP to interfere with people running uh, for positions in politics. So it's the same thing everywhere. They're using the same type of plan. They haven't gotten anything on Maxime Bernier, the leader of our Purple Party, to go at him with, but he's not popular enough now, anyways, to make any real threat. The only thing you can do is possibly get a seat and really make it rough on Justin. Um, you know, so that would be good, but that would take a long time for any real change. Hi, Nina. How you doing?
hey, Nina, Mary Wynn, Annette,
Hi,
everybody.
Mary.
Todd,
Well, hi, Ting Ting.
Todd,
Didn't see
bless.
you guys coming in here.
Blessings, everybody.
But I like the way it's looking in the U.S. with RFK, Robert Kennedy, maybe taking up the Democrat Party would be pretty good. Because he's pretty much on the same lines as Trump about the CIA, FBI, and all these NGOs. It seems he's got one problem. He doesn't like guns, but if your family kept
Yeah,
getting shot, you might have something against guns.
no, but it's not about the guns. It's the people behind the guns because they were
Yeah,
organized. That the Robert Kennedy, I don't trust him fully. The only people
no.
and the governor of DeSantis of Florida, he seems to be doing a lot of things good, protecting the children
He
against
signed a
trans.
censorship. He just signed a censorship, or not basically a censorship, a hate speech act
For what?
that's being a hate speech act. So it seems like he's on board with the WEF.
That's what I mean. He's a Trojan horse. He's
Yeah,
also a Trojan. That's why I didn't trust him. The only people in the U.S. I trust to run the U.S. will be Jesse Ventura, but he left U.S. Uh, Donald Trump and Carrie Lake of Arizona. She's also very good, straightforward, doesn't play around. She's I can see her being also running like beside Trump or running even for president. You know,
yeah.
she's
I think that.
go ahead.
Yeah, I think RFK will get chewed up and spit out, just like Bernie Sanders. He was the most popular candidate when
Yeah,
Hillary was
Bernie
running,
Sanders.
and they just got rid of him.
Oh yeah, so he's Hillary mentor. Yeah, right. Yeah, Hillary is shit. So yeah, what I understand, she was executed. So the ones we're seeing now are the clone. Well, we'll see.
Who, the Hillary?
Yeah, Hillary. They executed
Yeah.
her.
Okay. I always think they've drilled them. The Black Eye Club that they're all in. They all get the
Oh
black eye at some time or another.
yes, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks had a picture with Oprah. They're smiling behind, and Tom Hanks with a black eye. A lot of people, like celebrities, the guy Richard Branson, I think, from Virgin
Yeah.
Airlines.
Could be a
He
shaming
also
ritual too, like where
a shame.
somebody gets to punch you in the eye, and you have to walk around, and everybody that's in the know knows what it's about and who did it.
But if I go into the dark aspect of it, it has a link correlation with the panda eyes. I don't know if you heard of the children with panda eyes with the ritual and they get panda eyes. And I know
Yep.
most of those people are also involved in that. So I don't know if that was they passed the ritual, now they have to get a black eye like the panda eyes. I don't know. Those people are into dark shit.
Yeah, Biden won't be having debates. He just won't do it. So there won't be any presidential debates at all there on the Democratic side, anyway.
Hey, Queen Pichikin, blessing. Yeah, this life is more interesting than any movie.
Oh yeah, I couldn't have imagined. You know just the genital mutilation, the mutilation of the education system. You'd figure that the education system over time would get better, but it's actually degraded. Um,
Oh yeah.
Standard of life is degrading. Everything's going downhill. Uh,
Oh,
you know,
wha-
and it
what they
could
teach?
go up.
What they teach in the U.S. They have more than two gender ideology, sociology and shit like that. That's already past that. You know, a lot of people are not going into science or
Mhm.
things like that. They go into other things that doesn't really add value. You know.
Hi, creating a homestead in Colorado. Yeah, beloved. They want to protect their precious wireless network. Plus, if they admit to that, if they admit to the damage it caused, which they pretty much have, it's in all the PubMed peer-reviewed journals um, that the American medical community uses. Um, but they, going right back to the introduction of radar, they could be sued for every disease almost that we've experienced. So they have to stick to their um, virus theory, and I think that's one telling thing if you
Well,
of people like in the conspiracy theory world. Like for me, if I see them pushing the virus theory, I don't really trust what they say. I take what they say with a grain of salt because it seems to me that anybody pushing that doesn't understand really how it works uh, is probably controlled opposition, or they just don't know. That's possible too, but these people in higher positions with hundreds of thousands of viewers, um, and many of them have been exposed to that information and still ignore it.
oh yes, that's true. What's the difference between conspiracy theory and a fact? About 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
With all the viruses, this viruses, it's not a conspiracy. If you look deep into it, uh, most of them has a patent.
Yeah.
They have a patent
Yep.
that says
That's
all
for
that you
the
need to know.
genetic toxin. Dr. Judy Merkowitz sat down with.
Oh yeah, Dr. Judy Mikovits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she worked on it. It's a genetic toxin that they put in you. You don't catch it. What you catch is EMF radiation that gets you in to the system, right? Hopefully. They want to pull you in with that. And then they give you the cure. And the cure contains more uh, genetic
Oh,
toxins
oh yeah,
to
a
come
lot.
out. Yeah.
Choose your poison. They fill it up with 10 different things. But
Yeah.
that's the thing I wanted to check with you also. I remember you doing a research of it, but I forgot the name of it. When the immune system responds, there's something that the immune system let out. It looks like the coronavirus, but it's not. It's something else. What was the name of it again?
Exosomes.
Exosomes. Yeah, exosomes. I couldn't get that name. Yeah, exosomes. That's what they are.
Yeah, they're basically small garbage cleaners. They clean the garbage out of your cells. And if you get too much of them coming out at one time, you get cytokine storm. And that can overwhelm your organs and give you lots of trouble. But they trigger
Yeah.
that to get you into the system, right?
Yes. Yeah. So they were giving wrong information to start with, and
Oh yeah,
um the not the yeah PCR test that they were using also, that was falsely given information because you can get everything out of it. So
yeah,
they will use the nocebo effect on you, because the nocebo effect is they tell you like you have cancer or a bacteria or something, and you don't have it, but you go in your mind thinking you have it, and you manifest it in your body. That's been scientifically proven. So
Yeah,
you're making yourself sick.
80 to
Yes,
90% of disease is caused by your mind.
yes. It's four aspects for your health.
Mhm.
Is mental, is physical, spiritual, emotional. Work on those four things, you can overcome anything.
White lung isn't 5G. I don't know what white lung is, B. Freeman.
I never heard of white lung. That's interesting. Is it filled with nanoparticles around?
I don't know. Wuhan is a 5G. Yeah, yeah. Wuhan was the 5G test center. They also used it in Italy. There was a city in Italy they used, the second breakout city. It was also 5G wired. The city beside me, Toronto, was supposed to be one of the first 5G cities as well, but they couldn't afford it, which was awesome.
Yeah.
They couldn't come up with the cash, so it didn't happen. Hi, Annette. Good to see you. Yeah, what's white lung? You have to explain that to us.
Okay. Mary says Ransom told us about the white lung virus.
Okay.
White lung virus. I never heard of that.
See, now we do actually have something like a virus that can pass from person to person. We have shedding. People are shedding and getting blood clots in others. Even the cats and dogs that didn't take the furball medication, as I like to call it.
But that's the thing. I saw in the U.S. now they're putting the vaccination in the food of the animal.
Yep.
So they're
Yes.
getting indirectly injected.
Okay. So there's a band
Yeah.
called White Lung.
White lung. Interesting.
No, I can't see anything on it so far. White Lung band. Okay, let's change that.
And where does this white lung originated? Anybody know?
So, asbestos refers to a lung disease that is caused due to inhalation of asbestos fibers. It is also known as white lung cancer because asbestos looks like large white area in the X-ray of lungs. The symptoms of this disease range from mild to severe. The main symptoms is shortness of breath, which would be very easy to spray from the skies. Would not be a problem. But that's what the Google God says that white lung disease is. But it mimics cancer in an X-ray.
Yeah, they're going hard. That's why it's good now, to try to eat as less um, junk food as possible. And if you cannot bless the food, that has been also so to help when you bless, pray over the food before consuming it. So praying over the food is very good too.
Yeah, they found a way to inject the vaccination into vegetables. What they do is before when they're in a germination stage, they put it in a water, a solution, and they pump all the oxygen out by highly pressurizing it. And then when they depressurize it, the vaccine goes in between the cells and invades the vegetable or fruit or whatever you're growing. So that's how they've managed to do that. Apparently, I don't know if that'll work, but who knows?
Huh.
They can
Yeah,
just
they're
spray
going.
it on meat and stuff like glyphosate, like Roundup.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I know in India they use Coca-Cola as pesticide. It's cheaper than the pesticide there for the plants. They use Coca-Cola to spray on the plants.
Oh yeah, gets rid of the aphids and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
cool.
cheaper and do the same job.
Nice. Yeah, did you hear that the Dutch farmers, that there's about 3,000 about to be or that have been kicked off their land, and apparently they're banned. I don't know how they're going to enforce this. They are banned from farming anywhere in the EU.
The
How do you
Dutch farmers,
Yeah,
they really don't want the government wants to take control
like
of the food sources.
yeah.
That's clear. And I know the Dutch farmers are still protesting also in Holland. Now, how far they're gonna go, I don't know. Because here's the thing: there was only one party that was good in Holland. You can say two, but one, I will go for that one, the FPD. The people there voted for a party which
Mm-hmm.
is of a marketing firm, was formed from a marketing firm, and this marketing firm, one of his clients is Monsanto and Bayer. So if you have those two as your clients and you say you're for the farmers, and those two companies has been fucking with the farmers for a long time already with their pesticides, GMO shit,
Oh, jeez.
I think that company, that political party is a Trojan horse. Those people were blinded. They didn't do much research. But
Wow.
yeah, they're gonna. It's not gonna be that good for the Dutch. There, all people has to rise. They have to rise up. It's gonna be same as France. What I see all around the world, it's gonna be like France. Till the government go down.
Yep. Got to get rid of BlackRock and all these NGOs, all of them. Like, we could fix the economy too if we took the money back from BlackRock and all these NGOs and just burnt it. That would increase the value of your dollar exponentially, and your buying power.
Yes.
You know.
Eliminate the Federal Reserve. It's nothing federal about it. It's private.
Yeah,
Eliminate
exactly.
that. Like the Aruba Central Bank of Aruba. It's called Central Bank of Aruba. Well, it's not from Aruba. It's private. It's from the Rockefeller. But they use that name as a camouflage. Like in the U.S., it's federal. Oh, it's from the government. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
right.
They use that name.
Yeah, we have the Bank of Canada. That's not the Bank of Canada anymore. It used to be, but it was sold off back in the 70s or the 80s,
Oh,
70s or 80s.
okay. Yeah. Aruba had its first central bank in 1986 when Aruba became like independent of the other Dutch islands. Yeah. But the first director of the central bank is the family Mansour, and they're known to be yeah, in drugs, cocaine, and those types of things. So, yeah,
Just like all the other banking families, eh?
yeah.
The Queen, they made their money off of heroin and opium. Sorry, opium. The opium trade in China. That's where they got a lot of their money. Selling
Oh,
drugs.
that's oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
yeah, they took control of the opium trade. Later
Oh,
on, the cocaine trade in South America.
yeah, I know. In the Netherlands, they had a cocaine um industry there. They were producing cocaine to give to the soldiers to fight. I think that was the First World War. They had a cocaine industry there in Holland. A lot of people know about it.
Wow. No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
Well, there's your incentive to go to war, eh? We'll just get you high as a kite and you won't know what you're doing.
exactly. You go without fear. You think you're all that or something. I don't know. I never done cocaine, but what I
Mm.
see with people, it gives you a type of energy
Little rush,
or
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
A little numb feeling in the brain.
Yeah.
And some euphoria. So, hey,
Yeah.
boost suddenly ground rise. Up Jargo. Hi. I like that. That's a long name. It's longer than mine. No, it isn't. No. I think mine's longer. You can trace the royal families back. Yeah. Oh, you can go way back further than that. Apparently, you can go almost all. Some of them can go all the way back to Sumeria. They have their lineage. It's ridiculous. So, and they've been in power that long. Many of these families. So, and they're cheats and scoundrels and thieves, and they always have been. You know, even when they were in positions of power, all they did really was use the people for their power. Got to come out of that type of thinking with these kings and stuff. But that lineage, I think the kings came from the giants, which unfortunately you wouldn't have much choice but to bow down to those types of kings. Otherwise, they just swipe your head off. But these kings, they're just men like us. Well, not like us, but they're just men, people. They're not kings. They're inbred, and they're demented, really. You know, that's the problem. Is they've got so much inbreeding. Have you
Yes, they
seen
are.
the
I think
faces
most
of
of
these?
them.
Oh, you're stopping on us there.
Sorry.
You dropped out for a second there. We didn't hear anything you said.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The connection is not that. I see.
Yeah, in some of the Arab countries, they give free Wi-Fi to the entire country. That was hilarious. I saw an interview with this one guy. He was the president of his country, and he gave free Wi-Fi, and they were asking him about, well, you're engaged in censorship. He says, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? What about you guys? Why haven't you freed Assange? Why haven't you freed Snowden? Why aren't you having them up here? If you're such a free press, where are these people? They're in jail for being reporters. I think we got you now. Okay. What'd you say?
Oh no, I just say with the most of them families, the royal families, what was erased, you can say, from the history is the I don't know, country, you can say, the Khazaria. They're all Khazarians. And the Khazarians were all into sacrificing and shit and things like that, and they're from Europe. That's where Ukraine is. Where is Ukraine now? That was
Mm-hmm.
Khazaria a long time
Oh,
ago,
wow. Yeah.
and their symbol, their coat of arms of Ukraine. If you look at that up and you look at the Khazarian coat of
Uh-huh.
arms, you can say it's the same.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, check it out. So that's where you can say one of the big family control of the world is. That's why this war they're going down there right now. The ultimate control. What I understand in Ukraine, they had they went very far. They had a genetically modified virus that
Uh-huh.
go that attacks specifically a certain race, and they had one for the
Oh,
Slav
your
people.
volume just dropped right off.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, you're back.
All right. Oh yeah, they had one for the Slav people. That's why Putin had to go there. What I understand, because they were going to for the Russians. Yeah, afterwards, I don't know for who they went. I don't know for the black people, as always. But they had one for the Slav people, and that's why they had to be taken down. There's a lot of biological lab in Ukraine because there the laws aren't as heavy as U.S. There's a lot, like more than 30 biolabs there in Ukraine. But
Now,
yeah, that hasn't hit.
isn't that the same area where the Ashkenazi came from as well?
Yeah, I think so.
So there's a comparison side by side of the Khazarian emblem, and there's the emblem that the Ukrainians are using at the moment. Very similar.
Yeah, yeah. Ukraine is a very corrupt country run by the cabal.
Let's check.
There's a mountain there. I don't know what it's called, and there's a base there, underground base where they do a lot of shit there, like the one in New Mexico, due to New Mexico. I don't know what's it called. They have the I don't know what's it called, the Devil Mountain or something. Devil Mountain. Yeah, there's a lot of dark shit that's happening in Ukraine. Oh yeah, there you see the Khazarian logo and the
Hi, Paul.
uh,
Yeah, that's amazing.
code.
The Ashkenazi coat of arms doesn't look anything like it. It's a little similar to that one there, but without the symbol.
Yeah.
My wife
Hey, Paul.
watches that DNA thing, and a lot of these stars have Ashkenazi genealogy. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be Jewish heraldry. No. I don't think we're really getting the Khazarian or the Ashkenazi coat of arms. Yeah, interesting.
Here's something. Oh yeah, you can remote view. Here's another thing. If we were looking into the mystery and symbol coat of arms, you have the one of LA, California, coat of arms. Um, it's like a lady, light-skinned lady, with a boat
Okay.
behind. But this is what is now. It was prior. It changed. It changed. It's the coat of arms of California had dark-skinned lady and I think a griffin behind it. I'm not sure which griffin, but it was dark skin. Now, there's a story that goes by that a long time ago, California had like a dark skin group, Amazonian ladies. They were islands of only ladies, and they were warrior ladies that lived in California, and the queen is called Califia, Queen Califia, Califia. And what I understand, yes, they were living there, and they had a big empire, and the history was a bit erased and told as mythological, so not really. But why then? The question comes: why then they changed the California coat of arms to a dark skin, was dark skin, and then to a light skin lady? Okay, it's the one with the circular one there on the second row, the one circle, and you see the lady with the Roman hat. That's the coat of arms. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you see?
Okay.
That is how it is now for the seal of the state of California.
And this is how it was in the past, apparently, or?
No, it's another one. It's not that one. It's the one that you just showed. That's how it is now. But the
Yeah.
one that you have to search back then, the coat of arms before it was changed. So that's how it is right now, or the Great Seal of California. You have to put in the search from
see,
15
original. Let's try original.
Yeah, put original. No, I will recognize it. I've looked it up before.
Do you know when it was changed?
After I think in the 15th, no, not 15, no. Maybe 1800s, late 1800s. But put it I first put yeah pre 1800s. You see that this Google is not giving you it.
Well, there it is on a coin.
No, that's you see they have the Roman. It was the
No, not coming up. Not any different anyway.
the Seal of California. Don't put the Seal of California original Seal of California. Okay, still getting the Roman one. Oh, look at it. There it is. There it
This
is.
one?
The one. Yes. So that's the one.
Okay. Oh, and
That's
the
the one.
people in the background are dark skinned too. Let's see how big this is.
Exactly. And they changed it completely. Why?
Don't want you knowing there were dark skinned people there before the white man got there or something?
Exactly. I
Yeah.
came across that actually they didn't brought much people out of Africa. There were already dark-skinned people living in North and the Caribbean. They say no, we were all brought from Africa. There was a complete
Yeah, what
lie.
about
And
the Olmec, right? They made effigies of what looked like African people, well, what they would call
exactly.
African people, but they're
Yeah,
just
no, you're right.
probably people from the middle of the planet, along the equator. Some of the ancient texts I read say that the sun made the black man turned the skin of the black man black or dark.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And this is
happens in
what
India too. You know.
I went deep. It seems like that there were dark-skinned people living in the northern part America, Central America, what you mentioned with the Olmec, with the
Mm-hmm.
feature that they like big nose, big lips, like African features.
Yeah.
You see, yeah. And when I came across this, where it's called Queen Califia, which is where they called California from, and it would make sense. And then
Yeah,
why it changes then, you know?
right. That's really cool.
And it seems like the lady, if I don't know if you can make it big, but you see, it has like I think Egyptian artifact.
Yeah, it did
Where
look rather Egyptian. Let me see if I can blow that up. It's a pretty small image, unfortunately. The definition on it's pretty small. What about this one? Still pretty low. Well, we'll try that one anyway. But it does look very Egyptian.
exactly. And I know in the Grand Canyon, yeah, the Grand Canyon, they found a lot of Egyptian artifacts there, underground facility, big facility in the stones, with sphinx and everything, pyramid, everything that it can house about 20 to 30,000 people. Now, when that's
Yeah.
gonna go mainstream, I don't know. Oh yeah, Look, oh yeah, you make it very big. Yeah. Oh yeah, look on it, Queen Calafia. Look what is on it, Queen
Uh-huh.
Calafia.
Established 1510.
Exactly.
Cool.
What I understand, she had an army of griffins. Also, griffins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she commanded a
Mhm.
group of griffins.
That's really cool. Yeah, I think there were black people all around the equator of the planet. And then, white people like me come from the northern parts. That's the way it seems to work.
Yeah, if you look on the pigment with the skin, with the observation of the sunlight, yeah, around the equator you have more the dark skinned people, and above the equator you have light skinned people.
Yep.
To do with sun. If when I was living in Holland, my skin became much lighter due to the lack of sunlight there.
Yeah.
So your body adjusts to the environment.
Hi, Christos. Hi, Jargo. If I missed anybody else, hello.
Blessings, everybody. And you see on the picture, the three in the back are also women.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
if you can put the comment away, then you get the whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see they're all women wearing warrior with they have swords in the hand. What I
Yeah.
understand, here's where the story of the Amazonian warriors came from. They were based on a real story. I think in Brazil also they found a burial ground with skeletons of women, and all had like
Hi, Ting
sword
Ting.
and weapons with them.
Cool. Yeah, there's parts of the Grand Canyon you're not allowed to go, right?
Oh yeah. Why? Why is that?
Yeah, why is that? You know? That makes no sense, you know? Why can't I go there? When they do that, like when they put up a fence that says no entrance or no trespassing, I am so tempted, you know?
Exactly.
Why can't I go in there?
We know the government
If
doesn't
it's
have.
just, go ahead.
I'm sorry. We know the government doesn't have our best interest. So yeah,
No.
it's not. They're not hiding it for our best.
Well, we don't really even have a government. We have a deep, deep state, pretty much, uniparty on top with a background of NGOs and shit.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
Right.
how many people have we actually voted for and gotten in office lately? I'm not sure on that one.
How many people are gonna go out of office? But you see, with the truth coming out, here's a story that also came out well a month ago, I think. The people of the Pfizer of Europe, they were advising people, yeah, to get jab and all that. Well, the story came out that they self weren't jab. Injected themselves with saline, so
Yeah.
nothing. And when that came out,
Yeah, come on,
they
commit. Make a commitment or you know, get off the pot, right? You know?
well, they went to prison.
Oh,
The director and a few 2,000 people went to prison, but then
oh
they didn't
wow.
went to the mainstream. Yeah, they went to prison.
Oh wow.
So that's good. That's how it should. You know, you lie, well, there's consequences
Yeah.
because you put a lot of people's life at risk. You know, with that chemical shit.
Hey Michigander, how you doing? Deep
Hey,
state.
Michigan.
Oh, there is no deep state, Toth? There's no CIA selling drugs to cause to follow American people around, cause trouble. They
Oh,
don't
the
try
deep.
to they don't try to incite people into doing acts or anything. We haven't seen you know, any CIA or any of those people try to instill any murders or anything like the Whitmer murder, or like the Whitmer thing, or January 6th? Is that what you mean? It had nothing to do with it?
It's
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with that. Ray Epps? Who's he? Yeah. So
it's obviously the CIA are in cahoots, and they're throwing off government worldwide. They're in cahoots with the MI5, MI4. The Israel have their own. It's called Mossad. They're very famous. They're involved in a lot of shit.
Says I missed his comment before. Let's see. Republicans in America years ago made money speech, then they gave corporations the right as a person, which made it legal for them to bribe politicians. Yeah, they bribe politicians, all right. Everybody does. That's why politics is one of the most lucrative businesses to get into these days, you know. And we have all these generational politicians, you know.
Yeah, it's easy to be a politician. You just have to bend over, and you get everything what you want. They don't really stand for the people. They don't have the courage.
Yeah.
They just go for, for themselves, friends and family benefits. It's like Aruba too. Aruba, we have the two-party system. They both suck.
Yeah. It's all intertwined. It's disgusting. It has to be broken up. It's a monopoly, really. If you think about it, the amount of, crossing over borders that they do with government, NGOs, corporations, lobbyists, it's ridiculous. You know, there shouldn't be that much money flowing through the hands of government. You know, the money should stay in the people's hands mostly. Less taxation and less duties for the government. You know, take care of our borders.
Exactly.
There you go. Leave the rest alone.
That's how it should be. Well, you found out that the Fed they're launching, I think, end of June or beginning of July. They're launching something called Fed Online or something. It's going to be like Cash App. They want to take over the Cash App. That's why mysteriously the Cash App CEO died, and a lot of crypto billionaires. They want to they're getting to take over that market if to use the Fed Online. So yeah, they will know every transaction you make and why and all that, and yeah, they can stop it too. But yeah, I don't know when that goes active. I think then people gonna start to wake up. Like here in Aruba, we don't have social credit system. I don't understand that system. It's shit. In Holland, you don't have that shit either. But in America, you have it. And in China, yeah, in China too, they have it. China, if you jailwalk, the camera see you. It will deduct a fine from your account automatically. That's how advanced they are there.
Yeah.
So that's what they want to imply in US and everywhere else.
Yeah, they had those drones going around with the QR code on it that you had to scan from your car. I saw a video of that. That was ridiculous, man. Like, wow.
Hey, can we try to shut the cameras off for just a second? My phone barely gets signal and it's jerking out. But hey, listen, do you want to know how dense this AI system is?
Sure.
I'm booted from YouTube. I can't post anything, but yet I can go live on your channel. That doesn't make sense.
That's weird. How long have you been? Are you completely gone, or are you just banned for a bit? We lost him. Wow. Try again there, Mitch. Well, yeah, Nancy Pelosi, was doing trades, making policy, doing trades. She was the best. She was the best investor in history, pretty much. Sound's doing something. That's right. I'm a Chicago gangster, apparently.
Where are you?
Well, that's this story. I don't know whether to get together with a bunch of people. There's this guy doing hit pieces on people in the spiritual community. I think we should all get together and sue this guy's ass off. You know,
I had a guy
he
that
claimed
was.
that. Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, go on.
Oh, he
No, I
claimed
had.
that he claimed I went to Chicago for school and was drug dealing down there and killed a guy. Went to jail for 6 years.
Hey, you see, people have nothing to do. I had another person one in 2016. I supporting Trump. They call me a black Nazi, and
Oh
another
my
guy
God.
tried to. Yeah, I'm a Nazi. I'm black. I'm a Nazi. How that goes together? Yeah, yeah. And then I say another one tried to. Demonize me, saying I'm a
Yeah.
pedo protector. I'm like, what the fuck is
Oh
this?
wow.
Yeah, man. But
Try again there, Mitch.
he attacked too much people, and he got rammed afterwards. So these people, they're spewing out shit. It's gonna come back to them.
Yeah.
Everything goes back. You know what you put out is gonna come back to you.
You know,
spewing out.
that's slander, really. That is
Yeah,
slander, and it's a
that
chargeable offense. You know.
that was a guy from Canada, and I look it up. I told him I had all proof of him. I look up. You can for defamation. There's a law there for
Yeah.
defamation. You can sue a person. I look it up. And I told him, hey, I can sue you for defamation. I have all the proof and shit. And then he stopped. You know.
Yeah. Well, this guy's got videos up of people he's defamed, pretty much. Yeah. So I have to go back in my shows to find out who he is again. Can't remember his name. Something UK, trolling UK or something. Hi, James. Good to see you.
Hey, James. Blessing.
Yeah, keep you in debt. That's a good thing to do. Beardo, yum. John went for that ghetto booty. I did no such thing, Queen Peachy. That's defamation of character right there.
Actually, yeah, you can sue him. You know.
Yeah, I could. I think we should probably pull the rest of the people together that he's defamed as well. You know.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that will be easy. Everybody put something together, get a lawyer.
At least have his stuff taken down. There's Mitch. Let's see if he can work it this time. Do you have earbuds in, Mitch? That helps a lot too. Just getting a little background noise like you pocket dialed.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh man, come on.
Roboting a little bit.
Listen, they're just trying to amp everybody up from all directions, is what it looks like to me. I mean, they're pulling the digital currency, all this stuff, censorship, everything. Just focus on living right, keeping everything smooth.
Well, yeah, make as much noise as you can about it, because once that system's in place, it's going to close in on all of us if we let it.
I agree, 100 wholeheartedly. But violence isn't the answer on this one. We need to just arrest them. This shit's retarded. I mean, it's fucking retarded, dude.
Yeah, it's retarded, but it's going through. Like the Dutch farmers voted in a pro-farmer government, but somehow they managed to make it so that these legislations are passing about their fertilizer and stuff, and they're still kicking the farmers off the land. Like, it hasn't stopped.
Yeah, I wish I was in Holland. I'll be speaking there. You know, putting the people. You know, don't stop, don't back down. The people cannot back down.
Yeah. No,
I guess I don't know, man. I think it's some wild times ahead. I don't see it doing too much more without cracking off, you know?
Yeah. The mothers in my city are getting outraged, absolutely outraged at what's going on, and that's making a huge change. But we still have people pushing the agenda in power. So
I don't know about you guys, but I'm not complying with no digital currency beast system. So I don't know what they got going over in Canada or where you guys are at, but I know here in Michigan, I'm not standing for that shit.
Yeah, they're rolling that out slowly.
But you're already there. If you're in US, you already have the social credit system. You're halfway there.
Oh God, I can't even hear you guys. This is so annoying. Anyways, they have censored me off YouTube for apparently using Hitler's picture saying Hitler approves. That I don't say anything racist or anything like that, but they kicked me for hate speech. So I think it's kind of dumb because I'm able to get up. Yeah, it's kind of dumb because I'm able to get up here. So it makes no sense to me. But yeah, they're harassing my phone pretty bad, man. I can't even use it.
So they just won't let you broadcast, right?
Yeah. No. There's.
Oh. Yeah, they're really messing with the signal there.
I see a lot of people are having problems with their devices.
Yeah, we're supposed to be upgrading to 5G, and we're supposed to have faster, better connections. But that I don't know. That doesn't seem to be happening.
Yeah, I don't know with wanting a faster. I think that's not going to be good for the plans. And the 5G is weak at long range too. You have to have something each certain distance to keep a strong signal.
Yeah, you can get a 5G map. They've got it mapped out Europe and North America. They're only in certain areas. It looks like a grid pattern. They've pretty much sectioned off every urban area so that there's one every 500 meters, but it's not it's not complete coverage. It's all on the main streets so that they can section off neighborhoods. At least that's what it looks like to me. So they could probably use it to individually lock down neighborhoods if they wanted to. They're small emitters. They're about 25, 30 feet high. But they're only in certain areas, yeah. Okay, Mitch. Thanks for trying. But yeah, that's what it looks like with 5G. I think they're going to grid it out first into neighborhoods, and then they'll start filling in the blanks after. That would be the best way. Like, say you were playing a game, how to control the population. That would be just obey the television. That'd be the best way. The cheapest way to start would be do a grid pattern, main roads, block it in, and then just keep making smaller and smaller blocks until you've filled in the entire thing. And then they can have Wuhan everywhere. Yeah, with 5G, Dolly. Yep, put a pan over your meter. That's a good idea. And put it facing like in between your house and the meter so that it blocks the transmission. You can actually do it on the inside of your house as well. If you have a smart meter on your house, you can put a metal panel or aluminum foil inside your house right behind it, and that'll block the signals from coming into your house because those things pulse constantly.
Oh, really? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I know a Faraday, call it Faraday cage. They put it around, also help. Faraday cage.
Yeah, that would work too. Yeah. Faraday cage will absorb the signal and ground it out. Metal plate will just bounce it back in another direction. Aluminum siding does work. Yes, Kim. Where'd my lighter go? There it is. The shiny side out. Doesn't matter, Jargo. The deal, they tried a fascist coup. Oh. during the Great Depression, a fascist coup. Yeah, that probably would have almost worked. People would have been pretty upset. Some midnight people put some device on it. Freaking weirdos. What kind of a device, B. Freeman? Smoke break, exactly, Dolly.
Cheers, Dolly.
Yeah, cheers. It's past it's past 4:20, but that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Biden was trying to say he was further, or like him, fighting against the fascist group. History repeating himself. Yeah. Giant plastic trash can that's inside a giant metal trash can, right? It's pretty much what we have to do. I've had people didn't know that. Huh. See, I use devices like this. This is a grounding device. It helps quite a bit. It's just the negative pole of a battery. I have a couple necklaces.
You use also clothing, right?
Yeah,
Wi-Fi,
my t-shirts are silver lined. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff for grounding. This is a grounding necklace. Same thing. It's a 9-volt battery attached to the negative pole. Negative pole is a ground. And yeah, if you guys are having any effects from EMF or the 5G, that'll help with some of it. What's that?
A tensor ring. Okay, I didn't know that. A tensor ring is also very interesting. I know Mary was making tensor ring.
If you grounded that out too, that'd be awesome. What's that, Ghislaine? Yeah, that's a good idea. I put my phone in a case every night. I don't leave it out. And even when you're walking around, like what I'll do is I download podcasts and then just turn all the internet off, put my phone in a protective case. I've got a little hole cut for the headphones, and you can just listen to the podcast without using the internet, and your phone won't receive a signal.
Okay.
Let's see, where is that? But you can buy these cases, phone protectors for, I think they're like $20 online, available everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw a few of the phones that had like the Metatron cube behind painted. That also, what I understand, also has the Metatron cube.
Yeah, a lot of people put these stickers on there supposed to be helpful with the frequencies from the phone. I don't know if it would or would not. I don't know. I don't know if a sticker is going to do much, but I tried to test it with my EMF meter and I couldn't really tell a difference. But you could change the frequency in some way. Tensor is awesome, yeah. Barefoot in March, nice. Yeah, right. Grande Gringo. Use your speakerphone all the time. I yell at my wife when she puts the phone up to her head. I don't yell at her. I tell her she's killing herself. Yep.
Yeah. If you talk on the phone, use a headset. If you talk for.
Yeah, headset or use speakerphone or.
Oh yeah.
Mary does. Yeah, I use speakerphone. A lot of people get mad at me for it, but I won't put that thing up to my head. You see all these people walking around with these Bluetooth headsets. They're doing the same thing. They're just frying their brain. Barefoot cycling. Yeah, especially with the spiked pedals, eh? Used to have those spiky pedals so your feet would stick better. Builds up strong toes. Yeah.
Yeah, what I understand. That's why they don't have it now. In the past we had lead in paint.
Yeah.
Why they took it out is because the lead in paint also protects you against the Wi-Fi, the EMF
Yep.
radiation.
It'll interrupt the signal. Yeah. You
Yes.
can buy paint now with silver in it, and what they have is a wire that connects to the ground that you paint right into the wall, so that it's also grounded. You can make it like a Faraday cage.
Hmm.
I want to get some of that, but it's expensive because it's got silver in it. So they've ground up silver and put it in there.
Well, that also works and it blocks the EMF. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, my clothes are lined with silver. Silver and copper works the best. Yeah, that's right, Mary.
Carbon paint? I don't know about that. You know about carbon paint?
Carbon paint? No, I haven't heard of that. A friend of mine tried making a protection with what's that stone? Shungite. Yeah. He ordered like a few pounds of powdered shungite and used it in a paint. It didn't really do anything. He said in order for it to offer protection, your paint would have to be about 3 inches thick. There is some protective value to it, but not a lot. Yeah, silver flakes like auto paint. Yeah. They're sitting on all the lead-based paint. They're hiding it. Yeah, it'd be good to get some. Or you could get some silver yourself, I guess, and grind it up and put it in the paint. But yeah,
you can do that.
Let me show you something. See how much it is. Shopping. Y Shield RF shielding, $300. 295. It's pretty expensive. Let's see, Pro Shield. Oh, graphene stone Pro Shield, premium conductive, 37. There's a tent. Y Shield. There we go. Yeah. So a small, looks like a couple liter, 1 liter bottle there is $73. 319. Yeah, so a bucket of it, 5 liters. That's quite a lot though, for the amount you're getting there. $300, 200. Oh, there's powder you can buy as well. So you can buy dry powder to add to paint. That's a pretty cool idea. It's tin. These are tin. So tin will work as well, I guess. Pretty much any metal should work. Yeah. So you can get stuff.
Oh, that's interesting that they're selling it. It's a bit expensive, but yeah, you're paying for your protection. Okay.
Yeah. Lead helps making people violent and insane. Awesome.
I don't know about that.
Toth is an expert. He was chewing on lead paint when he was young.
uh, yeah, maybe too much of it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing.
Well, yeah, I think it can be poison, depend the amount you consume.
Yeah, I think you can build up enough in your system, it becomes toxic.
You know the guy that was on colloidal silver that turned blue skin.
Yeah, that's I think that's a liver condition, a specific liver condition that does that. I've
Maybe
been
blame
drinking
it on,
colloidal silver for 5 years.
but could it have been that he took too much?
Yeah, he could have taken like a heavy concentration too. Um, you know, but I heard that that was actually a liver condition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Interesting. Could be to try to demonize colloidal silver. You know.
Let's see. Let's look that up and see what Google says.
I think now Google is limited when you look for information. If you're looking into conspiracy stuff, then you should use DuckDuckGo.
Yeah. I also have Brave. I don't know if it's a good one or not.
I never heard of Brave. Oh, that's good. Brave.
So, argyria is a rare skin condition that can happen if silver builds up in your body over a long time. So it's a rare skin condition. It can turn your skin, eyes, internal organ, nails, gums, a blue-gray color, especially in areas of the body exposed to sunlight. Um, but I don't think there are any actual side effects other than that. So, yeah, there's a person with it. Let's go to images. I don't know. It's kind of like neat color. So a few people have it. There's a couple.
Oh, okay.
So it can happen, but it's a rare condition.
The blue man. Everything
The
blue.
blue man. Looks like a Smurf. He's got the beard and everything. Papa Smurf.
Yeah. Looks like Papa Smurf, right? Damn. So that's a liver condition.
Yeah, I think so. It's a buildup in the body, they say. That's the general explanation they're giving. But yeah. I wonder if that was why. I wonder if the gods of India just drank too much colloidal silver. Because they were blue too, right? Maybe. Who knows?
But in Egypt, in the pyramids, you have description of people with blue skin and green skin.
That's true. Copper and silver, probably.
Yeah, copper and silver.
Maybe they had copper poisoning. I don't think copper can do that. I don't know. Let's see, what condition?
There's a fight the Terminator. Lol. Yeah, but I understand who's controlling the reptilians, for example, or a sort of AI who thinks he's got a demigod AI. And the last we're going to be fighting against Yes.
So greenish staining from human skin may result from a gamut of causes, such as chlorosis, um, exogenous copper, resolving ecchymosis, I don't know what that is, drugs, green textile dyes, green tattoos, aprokin, and esserin, chromadosis, so different conditions, hyperbilirubinemia, Mia, wow. And yeah, so a lot of things can cause your skin to go green. That's bizarre. I didn't know that.
You had also, I don't know, you heard about the green children of Woolpit? Have you heard
No.
about in the, I think in the 1200s, 1100s, they were in a town in England called Woolpit, and two children appear.
Oh yeah.
They were green skin, yeah, and they talked another language. The boy, they tried to adapt there, but the boy passed away, but the girl lived on, and after eating things there, her skin, the green color went away. And then she said
Yeah.
they came from a land that all of it was green and there weren't sunlight. So,
Yeah, like they came out of a cave or the underground or something.
exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I remember that story now that you said it to us. Yeah. That's
The
weird.
green, the green children of Woolpit. So yeah,
Yeah. So I don't know that if any of those conditions that they're claiming could have been any of that, but I don't know. That's cool though.
yeah,
Green children and blue Smurf men.
yeah.
Oh,
Very
Scotty,
interesting.
Scotty and his asparagus green pea.
No,
Well, they're rewriting all the books now too. They're taking out anything that's offensive. That's it's ridiculous. They're changing all the children's stories, like all the classics. They're pulling out anything that might be deemed offensive. I think in some cases they're even pulling out all the genders. Gender roles are now uh, under attack in poetry and children's stories and stuff.
yeah,
They want to stop assigning gender to people. It's I don't know how you rewrite a lot of these stories without it, but that's fine. You know, hopefully nobody just buys it.
yeah. It all has to happen for people to stand up. Oh yeah, if you encounter this, maybe you can pull it up. It's just something else that you can. Everybody can look at the foot. If you can search up root foot, what's called root from your foot. Root from
Root
your
from your foot. I don't like looking at feet, but well,
no, 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 no. But this is something interesting. You picture will pop up. I think you have one with 4 and the other one I think has 8. And you have Egyptian, um, uh, Greek, Mongolian,
root from your
Semitic,
foot.
Celtic, and you can pull the and you. This is just something else. You can look at your foot and things like
I'm
this.
finding a bunch of grody looking holes. That's about it.
No, a root from foot form. Root from your foot form. Maybe search on that foot form.
Root from your foot.
Form.
Forum?
Yes.
Okay. Um, hmm. Not getting anywhere. Do you have it? Can you share it?
Okay. Okay. Have to look to it. Whatever fine.
Let's see.
Mm.
Some roots spring up around your feet.
No,
Feet
a root.
prediction.
No, that's completely. Oh.
We're going to take a look.
Different types of food,
Yeah.
different types of food form. Oh yeah, I found it. Root from food form. Put in root from food, not forum. Form.
Form, okay.
Just form, yeah. And then go on the feet, images. Oh yeah, you have the second one. The second one is the picture. Yeah, that's one of them.
This one?
Yeah. What is
Oh, okay. Okay, I get what you're talking about now. I thought you were talking about roots coming out of your feet.
No. Now, if you can
Okay.
open that, if you can open that,
Yeah,
and
let me. I was looking for like tentacles coming out of people's feet.
no.
Okay, so that makes a lot more sense now.
And there you
Feet
can
chart.
see.
Okay. Okay, I think that's. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, what kind of feet do you have? Still feet. It's kind of grody, but those are some weird looking feet. Some of them. That Germanic foot is really weird. I don't know. I guess I have Roman feet. No, not quite. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Roman.
yeah. I would say number 2. Going swimming at the river. Nice, Jargo. What do you have?
I'm Greek.
Greek?
Yeah. Greek. They didn't expect that.
Interesting. Wonder if it's due to the types of shoes they wore. Could be. Foot binding and all that kind of thing. Number 3, yeah. Scotty Boy says. Nina's a 3. Oh, Mary's a 1. Egyptian. Interesting. See, okay, my ancestry is Celtic, but I have Greek Roman feet. But my family was pretty close to Hadrian's Wall. So there might have been some inter-Roman hanky-panky. My family used to go into England and steal their sheep. So we probably ran into each other at some point.
Yeah. But I haven't. Oh, let me see if I can share it in the chat. I'm not a link. This goes a bit more broader. You have 8, I think, or 4 more. You have the Mongolian.
Okay.
And another one. Let me see if I can go.
Let's see. Let's see if I can find that. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's one underneath it.
It has the Orient, African, Aboriginal, Norwegian.
Yeah. I'll open that up.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be looking at feet today.
Yeah, just something I came across. Yeah, look, yeah, this one. More specific.
So a lot of threes. Okay, those threes, the Greek and the Aboriginal are very similar, except for they've got the two, the second and third toe are the same length. That's kind of cool. Let's see. No, I'm not African, Oriental. No, still Roman. Still number 2 there. Kind of. My big toe sticks out a little bit more than the rest, so I don't know.
Maybe you're German? Oh no, it's a big
Nope. Here, do you want me to show you my feet?
Yeah. Yeah. Mine for sure the Greek one.
I have really wide feet too, so I don't know. The Egyptian one looks pretty wide.
Yeah.
They were around each other. All those Greek, Romans, and Egyptians, they lived around each other. Poor man's DNA test, right, Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think I'm no Roman. Yeah, there was a lot of Greek in here. I don't think anybody really changed. That's with the one toe sticking out. The Celtic one's really weird with the. It's like a step pyramid.
Yeah, it's like the foot is giving you a middle finger or something. Oh, stick it out.
Dolly walks like an Egyptian. Good one. Mix of everything, Nina says. Okay. So your toes are just all over the place, all willy nilly. Yeah. See, I definitely have some of the Egyptian element with the side sticking out like that. If that's one of the features of it, I don't know. So Greek, Egyptian, and Roman.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like with this, if you believe in past lives or one of our past lives, seems like was in Greek or
Yeah.
back in
Yeah.
Roman times.
Well, I suppose we were in the right place. The Romans and Greeks, or Romans and Egyptians were close together, and then you get the English or the Celtics when they went and built Hadrian's Wall and all that, and tried to take over England. So they could have been around,
Yeah. That's true.
Norwegian and I'm a 3, have Aboriginal, Norwegian and English heritage. Yeah, that's interesting. Could be from some deep ancestry or something, and French. Norwegian, English, and French heritage. Yeah, they kind of, and being around the same area, they'd interbreed quite a bit. You get a lot of people hanky-panky, right? So.
Yeah, I think.
Who gets to be the boss? I don't know. Which feet would be the boss feet? I don't know.
The Celtic, it looks like it's giving a middle finger.
That's a decent interpretation. Or the Greek, maybe. Okay, let's pull down the feet.
Yeah, there was just something to look
That's kind
at.
of cool. That's like phrenology, the study of the skull, too. You can tell if somebody's a criminal, if they're good with money, if they're all by the shape of their skull, nose, and all that.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah. Let's see if I can spell it right. Phrenology.
Do the hand.
Phrenology map. Yeah, the hand as well. There's a lot, apparently, that can be told through the hand.
Yeah. They do, but not. It's not as more specific as this one, as the sheet one. The hand chart, I think, is you can have depending on the line, but if you have a person that reads palmistry or something, then you can get more info. But you have to find a good one. That will be interesting because they can literally read through your hand how the line.
Yeah, the astrology of your birth chart apparently is held in your hand.
Yeah.
Because all the planets are represented by your fingers and the
Yeah.
signs, and yeah, it's really neat. So here's some of the maps they have. So you look for bumps on people's heads.
Damn.
uh,
I didn't know about that. Oh yeah, the hand chemistry. Yeah.
so you can have
Oh
all
yeah.
the signs, planets, all written in your hand. Where'd that go? Oh, went away. There's a good one. Oh, that's terrible. Don't know why they did it that way.
Well, on the first picture you have on the side there with the pink one, and that's I know, but that's with the hand. On that you can see which element. If you have an air hand, fire hand, earth hand, or wind.
This one?
No, the other one. The other side next to it. The other one. Yeah, that one.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Let's take a look at hand signs for a minute.
We're studying ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So the different air fire. Let me zoom in on that if I can. You don't really see the difference.
The earth hand is, I think, a bit thicker. I see.
Yeah.
Fire hand.
No, it won't move. Okay, yeah, there's a difference in the fingers, just like the Egyptian, Greek, and all that. These ones go straight down. I don't know. Somewhere between earth and fire. They're all kind of similar on the tips. You're right. The thickness of them is different, though.
Yeah.
I'm an earth sign, but I don't know that my hand the fingertips kind of match. Wish they did it more exaggerated or with the lines like the other one.
Yeah.
Your headline, your sun line, fate line, right there. Beside that, your lifeline. Ooh, really long lifeline. Heart line. It's good to have long lifeline, I think, unless you
Yeah.
live a miserable life. My headline. Yeah, my headline and my lifeline are joined together. Then they split. So maybe I have a split from my body at some point. I'm just a disembodied spirit at the moment.
That's the travel.
Wash them. What? Your hands? You could put your hands in water and wash them. Hi, Jackie. How you doing? So do you guys know which hands you are? That one's really hard to tell.
Yeah, that one. This is. Yeah, I don't know what. I think I could see the.
That's the only chart I can really find. Oh, here's another one, maybe. Yeah, that's with real hands, so that's kind of better.
Yes, also when you put your hands together, that the middle line connects, and some people it doesn't connect. Depends the middle line. And you put your hands like this together, there's a line that goes to connect.
There we go. So let's see. Bottom edges, the conical hand. Bottom and edges are all relatively flat with rounded fingers. That's the conical hand. The philosophical or oval hand. Palm and fingers are more rounded. The square or practical hand. Squarish hands tend to have very straight edges. Let's see. Psychic or pointed hand. Psychic hands are bony and delicate. Spatulate hands. Okay, spatulate hands tend to be very flabby and can look clumsy. Can indicate an energetic and enthusiastic nature, always searching for answers. Elemental or basic hand. The life, head, and heart line are prominent on basic hands. Okay. I think I'm the elemental or basic hand. Maybe not.
Yeah, with the hands it's more difficult to pinpoint exactly.
I don't know. Kind of looks like the elemental, I think. Let's see. Looks we can get in on these. There we go. Square or practical. I don't know. Maybe you might be a hybrid too. People could be hybrids, I guess. Life head. Don't really look like the basic. Spatulate hand. Flabby or soft, widest at the base or the palm with broad straight fingers. It can indicate an energetic, enthusiastic nature. Psychic hand, long, delicate hand with pointed fingers. People with this hand type tend to be dreamers and idealists who hold strong beliefs and views. They have a tendency to be nervous or over emotional. Conical hand, a long palm with fingers that form a point associated with the element fire. This hand type is drawn to beauty and is imaginative by nature. This hand can also suggest desire to be a success. Philosophical or conical hand, a broad palm with a saucer-like fingertips. People with this hand shape are often thoughtful and introverted, with a logical and analytical nature. They have a tendency to be loners. Serial killers. Square or practical hand. Square palm with a blunt, broad finger. People with this hand shape tend to be practical, organized, and persistent. It can also indicate a tendency to be cynical or skeptical and to value material goods. Didn't read that part. A broad palm, elemental or basic hand, a broad palm with short fingers. This hand is associated with people who are hardworking, possibly involved in manual labor. Traditionally, people with this hand shape were looked down upon by others. Ooh. Okay, the spiritual hand, always searching for new stimuli. Interesting. So, did any of those descriptions footprint at birth? Yeah.
Yeah. Gary Palm. Yeah.
You been busy, have you, Scotty boy?
Nice.
Awesome. What are you making there, beloved? What's the toppings?
Yeah, I said, oh, let me see. Yeah, I said I have to go to the store. But, yeah, it was awesome, Matt and
Yeah,
John.
excellent. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming in.
yeah, man. Yeah, next time to join you back again for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had
So
absolutely
cool.
nothing to go on today, so that was awesome.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good, Start share information, It's always good. Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
like
well,
talking politics with you. That's fun.
yeah, politics
Spin.
are funny. Circus.
Yeah.
Circus.
I don't know. Maybe sometime we'll come up with a solution other than just non-compliance. But there's change coming. It seems.
Yeah, a lot of things. There's a lot that's gonna be happening. I know. So you have to keep eyes open and don't fall into the fear. No,
Right.
that's not, everything is happening for the awakening of humanity. That's it. No fear.
Yep.
So
And you're right. Every time they come out with a new thing, it just seems to wake people up a little bit more.
yeah, everything is backfiring on them. So yeah. No, yeah. I will. Yeah, we keep in touch. I will join you for sure next time.
Awesome.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat, have a wonderful day. Yeah. The
Yeah,
next
your
time.
connection held out really well today. Peace out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm happy as hold out. Yeah, you're right. Yep. See.
Okay. All right, guys. I think that's all we've got for today. Much love to you all. Keep your third eye open. We'll see you tonight for class. Until then, bye bye.